Hello children, how are you all? Hope you are fine and good. I am your teacher Dakshayani from Bhadasanath Metric Higher Secondary School, Arakonam. Children, today we are going to see 12th standard Zoology chapter 4. What is the name of the chapter, children? Principles of Inheritance and Variation. Children, now we are going to see about the genetic disorders, right? Genetic disorders spread from one generation to the another generations, and this genetic disorder may be due to a small defect in the chromosome or defect in a small gene. For example, in a chromosome, right? In a chromosome, DNA is present, and if there is any defect in a particular gene, if there is any defect in particular gene, we say it as it leads to Mendelian disorders. We say it as Mendelian disorders. Mendelian disorders. Or if the defect is due to the entire chromosomes, if the chromosome due to addition or duplication, if there is a disorder caused due to the entire chromosome, we say it as chromosomal disorders or chromosomal anomalies. Chromosomal disorders. Okay children, so if there is any defect in two or more genes, we say it as Mendelian disorders. If the entire chromosome is responsible for causing a disease, we say it as chromosomal disorders. So the genetic disorders can be classified into two categories. One is Mendelian disorders and another one is a chromosomal disorders. Now let us see one by one. So first one, we are going to discuss about the Mendelian disorders. The Mendelian disorders I told you due to the defect in the gene. Right. In that, the first disorder we are going to discuss is thalassemia. Thalassemia. Thalassemia is due to the defect in the autosomes. Autosome, that is, it is divided into two categories that we shall see later due to the defect in the autosomes. Right, especially the chromosome 16 and chromosome 11. Right. So, this thalassemia is caused due to the abnormal hemoglobin. There is a gene in the chromosomes controlling a normal hemoglobin so that it can bind the oxygen easily. If that gene is absent, right, this is the structure of a normal hemoglobin, children. It consists of 4 chains, right, 2 alpha chains and 2 beta chains. And each molecule of hemoglobin is able to bind 4 molecules of oxygen. So this is a normal hemoglobin structure. So in the case of a normal hemoglobin, normally the persons will oxygen, there will be no problem in the oxygen diffusion, but so RBC shapes will be normal. But in the case if there is any defect in the gene and it affects the structure of a hemoglobin, the structure of the RBC would be like this. So just you see children, it is a RBC of a normal individual and this is the RBC of the person affected with thalassemia. So what happens? The RBCs are destroyed. So the person suffer from severe anemia. So this is thalassemia, and based on the defect in the gene, we can classify them due to the defect in the chains. For example, if alpha chain is affected, alpha thalassemia, if beta chain is affected, beta thalassemia. So let us see that. So now we are going to see, first one is alpha thalassemia. Alpha thalassemia is due to the defect in the chromosome 16, body chromosome 16. And here in alpha thalassemia, the 2 closely linked genes, that is HBA1 and HBA2. These 2 closely linked genes are responsible for producing the disease. So, alpha thalassemia, right? And in the case of beta thalassemia, right, it is due to the defect in the chromosome 11. And here single genes, that is HBB, is responsible for, if this gene is affected, it results in beta thalassemia. And based on their severeness we can also classify them as major thalassemia and minor thalassemia. The next disorder we are going to discuss is phenylketonuria. What is this, children? Phenylketonuria. Actually phenylalanine is a amino acid, right? This phenylalanine is converted into tyrosine. Tyrosine, it is a amino acid derivative. So the gene which breaks this phenylalanine is located in chromosome 11. If that particular gene is absent, for example in the chromosome 11, particular gene is responsible for producing phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme. If this gene is recessive, if it is not expressed, what happens? The phenylalanine mechanism is arrested, right? So the phenylalanine is not converted into tyrosine. So the symptoms of phenylketonuria is, what happens? This phenylalanine starts to get converted into phenyl pyruvic acid, and this phenyl pyruvate is expelled through the urine, and the persons also suffer from the pigmentation, skin problems, because tyrosine produces a tyrosinase enzyme which is responsible for the formation of melanin. So the skin is also affected, light pigmentation in the skin. Symptoms of phenylketonuria is a book back question, children. Just go through it. The next disorder is albinism. Okay, the next disorder is albinism. You just see this person, children, right? Fully white, right? Even hair, skin, everything appears white. That is due to the absence of melanin. It is an inborn error. Albinism is an inborn error. How the albinism is caused? For example, the DOPA, dihydroxyphenylalanine, is converted into melanin. And this enzyme is catalyzed by tyrosinase enzyme. And if there is a defect in the gene producing the tyrosinase, what happens? The melanin is not produced. So it results in the light pigmentation of the skin, as well as it affects the eyes also, iris. They cannot see a normal sunlight also, right? So these are all the defects of the albino. We call the person suffering from albinism as albino. So light pigmentation of skin in the hair, and light pigmentation in the hair, and the eyes. The eyes lost the vision capacity. It becomes opaque. So these are all the symptoms of albinism. It is due to the defect in the gene producing the tyrosinase. And now we are going to see about the Huntington chorea. All these three disorders, thalassemia, phenylketonuria and albinism, are autosomal recessive. That is, the gene is not expressed. But this Huntington chorea is a first disorder due to a dominant gene. It is not given in your book, children, just underline. And it is also due to the defect in the chromosome 4. Right, the gene present in the chromosome 4 becomes dominant and is responsible for causing this disease, Huntington chorea. Just look into the image, children. It is a brain disorder. It leads to mental retardation, and along with that, physical deterioration, sudden jerking of the body takes place, and they are physically and mentally degenerated. And see the brain, children. Here there is an enlargement of the brain lobe, so automatically their the memory power is affected, mental retardation. And here, and mostly the person suffering with Huntington chorea, they die between the age group of 35 to 40. They die between 35 to 40. So it is a first disorder caused due to a dominant gene. It's an important question also, children. Other three are recessive. In your book, this Huntington chorea is caused due to a dominant gene. And next we are going to discuss about the chromosomal abnormalities. And chromosomal abnormalities may be of two types. One is autosomal, due to the defect in the body chromosomes, autosomal abnormalities, and some disorder may be due to the allosomal, that is the sex chromosome disorder. So based on this we are going to study the 2 autosomal disorders and 2 allosomal disorders next. So first one is a autosomal disorder is Down syndrome. Down syndrome, it's an important previous in public exam they ask this question, children. Write the causes for Down syndrome. 21 trisomy. 21 trisomy. What do you mean by 21 trisomy? The chromosome 21 is in the condition of one more chromosome is added to it. It's in the condition of 2n plus 1. So that disorder we say it as Down syndrome. So what is the reason, children? Trisomic condition in the 21 chromosome is a reason for this Down syndrome. The symptoms of Down syndrome is an important book back question. Underline in your book, children. What are all the things? Mental retardation, right? And increased separation between the eyes, right? And flattened nose, right? The eyes will be located little bit far, not like us, right? It is very close, right? But in the person affected with the Down syndrome, there is an increased separation between the eyes and flattened nose, and earlobes are not formed properly, right? And apart from this, the mouth is constantly open and trunk protrudes. Protrude means veliye irukku. So always the mouth is open. So what are all the symptoms of Down syndrome, children? Just important question, underline it. Mental retardation, increased separation between the eyes, flattened nose, and next word, constantly open mouth and trunk protrudes. These are all the symptoms of Down syndrome. And next we are going to see another autosomal disorder, that is Patau syndrome. Patau syndrome is caused due to 13 trisomy, that is trisomic condition, 2n plus 1 condition in the 13th chromosome. So Patau syndrome, just see this, children, what is this? You can see the cleft palate, right? Same. Here also what happens, the palate is not formed, small eyes, small head with the small eyes, and the cleft in the palates and the mental retardation are the symptoms of this Patau syndrome. So Down syndrome and Patau syndrome are the autosomal abnormalities. And next is a Klinefelter syndrome. It is due to the defect in the sex chromosomes, that is allosomal. And here you can see the condition as, we can call them as XXY males. XXY males. You see, children, in the karyotype they have one more X. Actually for a male what should be the karyotype? 44 autosomes plus 1 XY. It is a karyotype of the normal male, right? But here what happens? One X chromosome is extra. So what is the number of their chromosomes? 47. They possess 47 chromosomes. And the symptoms of Klinefelter syndrome is they are very tall, obese means very fat, and gynecomastia, that is a breast development will be seen, and high pitched voice. And mostly the person suffering with Klinefelter syndrome is sterile. They are not able to produce a next generation. So we call them as XXY male. So what is the number of the chromosomes, children? 47. And next, the last disorder we are going to study is the Turner syndrome. It is also due to the defect in the sex chromosome. Actually, what is a normal karyotype of a female, children? 44 autosomes plus XX, right? So 46 chromosomes. But here we can call them as XO females. Why we call them as XO females? In the sense, one X is absent. Actually here one X should be there, right? 2 X should be there. Only one is there. So one is absent. So what are all the symptoms of Turner syndrome? It's a webbed neck, right? Webbed neck, right? And malformed genital organs, right? The reproductive organs are not formed properly. Short stature, right? And absence of menstrual cycle. So these are all the, and arrest of puberty. So these are all the symptoms of Turner syndrome. So how many chromosomes they have? They possess only 45 chromosomes. When compared to normal, it is 1 chromosomes less. So this is about the Turner syndrome. So children, let us recap what are all the things we studied. We discussed about the chromosomal disorders, that is the Mendelian disorders, Mendelian disorders, and in that we discussed about thalassemia, phenylketonuria, albinism and Huntington chorea, and next we discussed about the chromosomal disorders. In this also we discussed about the sex chromosomal disorders as well as the body chromosomal disorders. So with this session comes to an end, children. In the description we have attached the study material, assessment and question bank for this lesson. Go through it. Have a nice day, children. Thank you.